Okay, so the time has come. And for you at home, it was just a couple seconds. For me, a bit longer, let's just say. Now it's time to fight Zanbi, the mana beast of fire. And very annoying noises.
These flames are liable to engulf us. Be careful.
Whoops, no thanks.
The altar appears to be aiding the Beneficon. Hey, watch it!
If you ever played a Realm Reborn in Final Fantasy XIV, you already know exactly what this is amounting to.
How it is done in the rough way!
I feel like I can just walk into the fire tornado and it's fine. Heat beam, not so much. Oh shoot, why aren't I using my spells? No thanks. And getting in my face like that doesn't really distract me, it's just... I'm still going to keep attacking. Alright, that's even a little close for comfort. So we got it just in time, though. Oh yeah, let's try this out. No, that's pretty cool. Has it to go to town on him. And dusted. Upside to all that grinding, he didn't really pose much of a threat. Upside, he still gave us a lot of experience, which is good since we have new abilities to work towards now. Ah, they're kind enough to just warp us back outside. So I can recollect these and make up for the energy I spent. Let's see. Yeah, better work towards our specialties first. Get the most out of the class, you know? Plunk one in there, and then I'm gonna start working towards explode. "21 and 27 are the magic numbers for little Charlotte. 21, 21. Oh yeah, these guys are back, by the way. Almost forgot. Niccolo, no, I'm Chiquita. Though we are related, so I can understand Meower confusion. It's Meower nature as catfolk to live nomadic lifestyles and make ends meet peddling wares. Though from what I heard, Niccolo gave up his merchant career and set out on his Mion. But enough about that. Since Meow are here, do Mew need anything?
Welcome. I have a wide variety of weapons for Mew to peruse.
Yeah, even with the upgrade, this is still good. The grinding also made sure we had plenty of money for this. And I will sell my old stuff.
You're welcome. Come again.
What? I'm not Niccolo. My name's Josephine. Niccolo and I were together. But Niccolo always wanted to join the Noble Thieves. He left for Navarro a while ago. I miss him. Since Mary here, do you need anything?
Welcome. Without quality armor, it won't matter how good your weapons are. These should do me well.
It depends on the person, I think.
These should do me well.
I'll make use of this.
Mist Pendant, Flame Flicker. Doesn't even have a secondary effect. That's interesting. Might be worth it, though.
These should do me well.
Good one.
These should do me well.
Ooh, exciting.
It's interesting that they're separating the rings under each character, but in truth, all of them can wear them.
This is useful.
Single most expensive thing I bought yet.
I had wanted this.
The rune earrings. Shadow Ring might be the best for Charlotte. I think the rune earrings might be best for Lise.
I love shopping.
We're not running into that many status ailments, so it may not be a bad idea. I think the rune earrings are up and away the best option. 2-7. 4-3. A bit more balanced. Definitely getting one for Lise.
This is useful.
What was that other one that looked really good on Angela? Another Shadow Ring. She actually needs more physical defense than magical, so I'm gonna get her a rune earring too.
I had wanted this.
And I can just sell literally all that stuff that we're not gonna use anymore. Good, now I don't run the risk of people mistaking me for a pointy-eared leaf lover. I'm gonna hold on to that for collection's sake. Just because I like holding on to them. Alright. That's one mana beast down. And since I've already started into Wandora Wood, since I wanted the items from there anyway, it only makes sense that I do that one next anyhow. So we'll go after the Wood mana beast next.
We have successfully defeated a Benevodon. That thing was strong, but we managed somehow. All right, let's go get the next one.
Alright.
You did it! But the longer the Benevodons are left alone, the more powerful they become.
Yep, that's your fair warning.
The other 7 might be. You got this.
Now that we've defeated Zan B, it just means that everyone else has just gotten +2 levels. Ooh, that's a wicked-looking spear. That's really gonna do some damage when I hit someone with it. Hey guys. We're heading in now. Kind of get this 2D platformer segment, which is interesting to say the least. And our allies don't even attempt to do it. It really only matters the one that you're controlling. You might notice the enemies have now gone from level 38 to level 40. That's true in all of the Mana Beast dungeons. I still don't like Benevodon as a name. I get that it sounds like a fantasy name, but I just don't like it.
We have improved greatly.
These bee queens here, these are probably the enemies with the highest drop rate in terms of actually getting question mark seeds. So if you're gonna grind them out, they're your best bet, I would argue. And again, like I said, luck actually does something now, and I was a little bit foolish to rule it out as the useless stat. No, Matt, that was my mistake. But, having said that,
We overpowered the enemy.
we're doing pretty well for ourselves, all things considered, even in spite of that. Now this one looks complicated, but it's not. You can literally walk into the background and just skip the entire platforming puzzle. And there's no items down there. So you literally don't need to do it. These little guys are strange and very annoying. They're called Trimmerkin, which I can't help but, like, it makes me think of the movie Trimmers. Or as my good buddy Itaku calls it, Redneck Jaws. But I actually like those films, so yeah. I don't know if that's actually what they're referencing or not, but I like to think that it could be a pop culture reference to the graboids from those films. The most dangerous thing about the Queeniebs is they can do this thing called Spear Rain, and you don't want to be in the middle of it, because you'll take a lot of hits. They'll put down a huge pie plate on the floor, and if you're anywhere in it, you get bombarded with spears. You really just don't want to be in the epicenter of it. And yes, the purple funky water poisons you, because of course it does.
Ink is flowing through me.
Thankfully, we're still leveling up at a pretty brisk pace. It's a good thing I was already starting to pump points into intelligence. I would have felt a little silly if I wasn't able to get my summons fairly soon. Yeah, we're going to keep working towards Explode. Because honestly, it's just a... it's a spell that causes explosions. What more do you need? I mean, really. Anyway, this is as deep into the dungeon as I've gone thus far, so items and the like will start becoming available again. Whoops. Didn't quite stick that last landing, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. The level wants me to go to the right, so obviously I should go left first. I'd say the Technicolor mushrooms add a certain something to this place. It's at least a little more visually busy than some other places we've been. Getting hit by that spear would just be really traumatic. Like, I keep looking at it and I'm like, I think it looks awful. Being on the receiving end of that would not be fun. Oh. Very nice. Bump. Hello? Free stuff? Yes, please. Alright. Onward. Okay, there's no way this isn't a platforming puzzle, right? This is way too deliberate. Yes, but now that I'm here, why? Oh, I think it says a clipping issue. Why? Why would you set up something that so obviously looks like there's like a treasure or something up here and then not have anything? Was that really just random platform placement for its own sake? Feeling a little ripped off. Speaking of platforming, this one, however, is obviously a real thing. And not just getting my hopes up for no good reason. Like I said, your AI companions don't even attempt to do the platforming. And since you don't really carry momentum forward, if you need to stop, just stop running and you're fine. Miss Palm's ring. So, obviously that means Miss Palm is nearby. Though it's funny there's a gold mana statue on both forks in this path. sorry, Lise. You look very silly. "3D did wonders for this boss."
Odd. I find the Benevodon of wood strangely cute.
That's... Okay, Lise.
Power heal. Defenseless.
The auxiliary vines that it has there are based on another mana boss, Tropicalo, from Secret of Mana. Oof. Jeez, they really like their new class abilities. Speaking of, I should be using mine. Boom! Now, I'll be honest, this is probably one of the most boring of the Mana Beasts. And in the SNES version, it was actually worse because he literally just, like, could not move. He was a background layer with a sprite overlaid it. So, he wasn't super engaging to start. Angela, really? Oh, thanks, guys. Out of my way. And that's 2 down. Yeah, some of these dungeons aren't particularly long or complex. 6 to go. And once again, we get escorted back to the entrance. Where our friends wait for us. I don't think their stock changes.
Well, I have a wide variety of weapons from you to You're welcome.
Not until I think you've killed like 4 or 6, and then I think they actually do update.
No matter how good your weapons are, come again.
You guys are trying too hard with the cat puns. Just let it happen naturally, okay? Alright. Dispel magic will be very helpful against one particular mana beast. I actually have to... Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Wait, am I at the boss? Crud. Lammy, come get me out of here. I thought you might have to walk back to the start, but apparently you did not. Alright, come on. Now, most of the Mana Beasts have a particular dungeon, but there are 2 exceptions.
One more Benevodon defeated.
Yes.
Only 6 left. Let's hurry. Just 6 left. We can do this.
Now, you cannot fight the Mana Beast of Darkness. He will always be last. And there is no dungeon for the Mana Beast of Wind. But there are plenty more options where that came from, so don't worry too much. But let's do the one of Wind. So you might be wondering why it's marking it as Palo. Well, it kind of is and kind of isn't. It's more that it's above Palo. By which I mean, we need to scale the mountain again. Yes, this is going to be kind of laughable because the enemies here will literally just die from us looking at them funny.
Okay. That was hardly worth the trouble.
But you'll see we have a new objective marker, and that's really where we're headed.
Okay. Well fought. You wish. Did you see that? I was great.
Sure you were.
Okay.
Greatly over-leveled.
Did you see that? I was great.
Don't think you even did anything that time.
Okay. Holy balls! That's how it's done. Of course we won. Okay. Okay.
The shield actually gave him the opportunity to hit me a little. I mean, it did like 4 damage, but... no, 5 damage.
We won admirably.
So, we need to go over here to Gust Hall. They might be going, well, why? The stone's gone. No, yes, it is. You are correct about that assessment. But remember, the Mana Stone was tucked here, away at the very end. That's where we class changed the first time. And these two are here, so you know you're on the right track. And thankfully, we can also take the shortcut that we established last time we were here. I think that's actually exactly why that shortcut was set up, because no such thing existed originally.
Operate the rune statue. Somehow. I do not think this will take us long to solve. We have done it before. The
Actually,
wind
we
has
don't.
always been my ally. I can help.
So you might notice these guys are suddenly a lot stronger. Well, that's because this dungeon pulls double duty.
The area is clear of threats. We? I know.
So the enemies here actually are, indeed, scaling properly to level. Unlike those on the mountain proper.
This one is so annoying. Okay. Training's really helping. I don't have time for this.
Ah, come on. Hate it when they get real particular about, where you're standing in relation to certain things, and then the charge attack can be interrupted, which is doubly annoying, because armored enemies like that don't get knockback effects. Alright. Let's apply Charlotte's new stat points. So again, we're going all in until she hits 27. So we want our class abilities as quickly as we can get them. Yeah, still kind of a non-factor despite all that. There's an item where the Mana Stone used to be. Danguard's ring. That's cute. Speaking of Danguard, well, we just go over here where we fought Harsepeti before. I almost said Harpy, but I'm thinking of a different Squaresoft game with that one.
Oh no! Look to the sky! It must be a Benevodon!
This one must not have gotten very far from where he woke up. Yep, this one's a Sky Chase. Thus, this one also has no freebie question mark seed. So, probably should save it till a little later and once you've done your class changing. Love the music, though.
Without your help, we have no chance against this Benevodon, Flammy.
Oh, she's busting out her new powers already. Now, what's weird is some enemies' elemental attacks actually are technically physical moves. So you kind of want to apply both regardless. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, crud, I need to get on the wings. I need to get on her wings. Stop it. What do you mean that I can't get on the wings? Okay, I can't tell if I dodged that or not. Oh, I saw you trying to buff yourself. I'm not gonna let you. Oh, our magic can't reach him from here.
Until our next chance to strike.
It's still highlighted in red. Is that still... Oh. There we go. Nice. Both bodies share one health bar. It doesn't really matter which one you target unless it's doing a thing like this, where you kind of need to attack one. Come on, get up, please. It's really trying to stop him from doing that. It's okay, we got this. We pretty much know what to expect now, and as long as we're being mindful of the red danger zones, we're going to be okay. And I walk right into it like an idiot, of course. Wow, nice timing, Angela. You made the most of that. Alright, fighting time. Alright. He looks very silly just sitting there with his beak open. And I know that's because it's our opportunity to let into him, but that's still funny to me. Nice. Alright, time to bring it home. Excellent. He's not really one of the harder ones. I just really like fighting him because he's so interesting. At least I think he's interesting. Nice. Nice round number. That's 3 down, so that leaves just 5. And thankfully they're kind enough to just bring us back to the start of Gust Hall, so we can just mosey on out of here. You know, there's actually a quick items option. I played this game like a million times and never realized how to put that together until this playthrough. I mean, you don't really need it, per se. You're perfectly fine going ahead with or without. I'm just saying I learned something new. Only 5 left. Don't stop now. Well, sorry, Fairy, but we're gonna take a break here. I swear they use that word as much as possible just to spite me. Alright, let's find a town. I don't really know where the inn in Laurent is. Chat, perfect. This is where we're going to take a little break, and next time when you rejoin me, we'll be hunting down the next couple of Benevodons, or Mana Beasts, as I'm going to insist on calling them. And when that time comes, I will see you there.